Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be teaching you how you can crochet these super cute clovers, and as always I have made sure that this tutorial is as beginner friendly as possible and I'm explaining everything in as much detail as I can. And also this tutorial is going to be super simple and you can easily adjust it for creating a clover that is either with 4 petals or 3 petals. So super simple, and that is totally up to you to make this minor adjustment. Otherwise, if you have any questions, then just feel free to reach out in the comment section below and I will try to help you from there. But now without further ado, let's get started. Here are the materials that I will be using. Here I have some 4-ply cotton yarn in green, and of course you would also need a crochet hook. For this project I will be using 3.5mm hook, and you will also need scissors at the very end. And here are the clovers that I will teach you how you can crochet in this video. So now let's jump into it. So first I'm just grabbing my yarn, and our first step is to do a slip knot, and for that I normally grab my yarn like this, then I twist it, and with my fingers here I just grab yarn and pull it through the loop to create a knot and a loop like this. And then I just take my crochet hook and put this loop on it and just adjust the size of it so it actually matches the size of the hook like this. And then we can proceed further, and our next step is to do 4 chains, and for that we are just yarning over and pulling through the loop that we have on our hook. So this is 1 chain, and then just doing it for 3 more times, so we have 4 chains in total like this. And then we can connect these chains together by doing a slip stitch inside this very first chain that we have here. So for that I'm just going through this chain, grabbing yarn and pulling it through like this, and then also pulling it through the loop that we already had on our hook like that. So now these chains are connected and we basically have a hole here inside. So all of the following stitches will be done through this circle basically. And now if we proceed further, our next step is to chain 1 like this, and then after that we are doing a single crochet by going through this middle circle. So for that I'm just going through here like that, then grabbing yarn and pulling it up to have 2 loops on my hook like this, then yarning over and pulling through both loops like that. So this is 1 single crochet, and then after that we just have to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 like this. So these are 5 chains, and once this is done we are connecting these chains here to the circle. And for that again we are just doing a slip stitch that is going through this circle. So I'm going in there, grabbing yarn and pulling it through, and then pulling it through the loop that I already had like this. So this is how it looks, and now we have basically made 1 petal of this clover that we are creating. So what you have to do from now on is basically just repeat the same steps that we just did for 3 more times if you are working on a clover that has 4 petals. But let's just do it 1 more time together. So now to begin we just have to chain 1 like this, then after that we are doing a single crochet by going through this space. So going in there, grabbing yarn and pulling it up to have 2 loops, then yarning over and pulling through both of them like this. So this is 1 single crochet. Then after that we have to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 like this. And then we are connecting these chains here by doing a slip stitch. So going in there, grabbing yarn and pulling it up, and then also pulling it through the loop that we already had like this. So now we have made 2 petals, and as I said before, you just have to repeat this process to add 2 more or 1 more petals in total. So just repeat the steps that I just showed you and make 3 or 4 in total. And now here I have done 4 petals in total. So now the next step is to do some chains so we can create the stem. And for that I'm going to chain 7 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and now we are going to work our way back to establish it a little bit better. And for that first we are just skipping the last 2 chains, so 1 and 2, and then in this third one this is where we are going to do 1 half double crochet. And for that you just have to yarn over, then go through this chain and grab yarn and pull it up to have 3 loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops like this. So this is 1 half double crochet. Then in the next one we are doing 1 single crochet, and for that I'm just going through this chain, grabbing yarn, pulling it up to have 2 loops, yarning over and pulling through both loops like this. And then in the remaining chains that we have here, I'm just going to do slip stitches. So just going through the chain, grabbing yarn and pulling it through and pulling it through the loop on my hook like this. So in total it's just left for us to do 3 slip stitches until we reach where we started like this. So now this stem is completed, and we just have to attach it here by doing a slip stitch also here in this circle in the middle. So I'm just going through there and also doing a slip stitch in there like this. So now the stem is created, and we can proceed further with finalizing our petals. So let's start working on the first petal, and our first step is to do a slip stitch here inside the first chain that we have from these 5 that are basically shaping our petal. So I'm going in there and doing a slip stitch in there like this. And then after that we just have to chain 1, so I'm just chaining 1 like that, and then we can proceed further by first doing 2 half double crochets that are also going through this space that we have here. So just doing 2 half double crochets first by yarning over, then going through this space, then grabbing yarn and pulling it up, and then pulling it through all 3 loops that we have. So this is 1 half double crochet, and then just doing another one here inside this same space. So this is how it's looking so far. And then after that we have to do 2 double crochets that are also going through this same space. And for that I'm yarning over, going through the space, grabbing yarn and pulling it through to have 3 loops on my hook, then yarning over and pulling through the first 2 like this, yarning over again and pulling through the remaining 2 like that. So this is 1 double crochet, and then we are just adding another double crochet here inside this same space by doing the same steps like this. So now we are basically halfway through to finalize this petal, and now the next step is to do 1 single crochet that also goes through here. So that you already know, I'm just going through the space, grabbing yarn and then pulling through both loops like this. So now this is basically halfway through, and we just have to mirror everything also on the other side. So first I'm just starting by doing 2 double crochets. So this is 1, and then adding also the second one like this, and then I'm doing also the 2 half double crochets. So again yarning over and then just pulling through all 3 loops. So this is 1, and then also adding the second one like this. So now basically this petal is finalized, and we just have to kind of like connect it. And first I'm just going to do a slip stitch here inside the same space like that. So now it's officially done, and we can move further to the next petal by repeating the same steps that we just did. So first we are starting by doing a slip stitch here inside the first chain of the 5 that we have. Then the next step for us is to chain 1, and then we are doing 2 half double crochets here inside this larger space in here. So this is 1 half double crochet, and then also adding the second one like that. And then inside the same space again we are doing 2 double crochets. So this is 1, and then also doing the second one like that. Now we are halfway through, and we just have to do 1 single crochet, and then we are just mirroring everything on the other side, starting by 2 double crochet stitches. So this is 1, and then also the second one, and then 2 half double crochet stitches again inside the same space. So 1 and 2, and then once these stitches are done, we are just doing a slip stitch here inside the same space like that. So now also the second petal is finalized, and then basically again we can just move further with the following ones and repeating the same steps that we just did. So depending of if you have one or two more left, just repeat the same steps and do the same stitches also in these two, and I will meet you back once both of them or all of them are finalized. And here I have completed all 4 petals that I have, so now we can just finalize and do the final steps to actually do that. And now we just have to do one slip stitch that is going through this kind of like starting point of this stem. So I'm just going in there and doing a slip stitch in there like this, and then we are basically done, and we just have to chain one by going on the other side of this stem. So here like this, chaining one and then fastening off, and for that I'm just making my loop a little bit longer, then grabbing my scissors, cutting off yarn, and then as it's cut off we can just tighten it in a secure knot like this. So now this clover is finalized and this is how it's looking. So now just to make it pretty, the last step is to basically weave in this loose end that we have here, or maybe also the other one that you perhaps didn't weave in already. So for that I normally just use my crochet hook, and in the back side of my project I just go through the stitches and grab this loose end and just weave it through randomly until it's not visible. So just make sure to do that with all the loose ends that you have. And here I have weaved in my loose ends, and this is how it looks from the front side. And as I mentioned before, you can easily also do a clover with only 3 petals, so that is totally up to you. And I'm currently also working on a tutorial for how you can turn this clover into a granny square, so that's something that you can look forward to. But otherwise I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that this tutorial is going to be useful for you and that you will manage to create some cute clovers as well. Thanks for watching, and if you're new here then please subscribe, and I hope to see you later. Bye!